What's good, y'all? It's your boy NeedForShed coming back with another NFL recap and review. I know I haven't been doing it lately, the last couple of weeks. It's just been hectic last couple of months, just moving around, vacation, work, everything's been taken toll. But I'm coming back with some more videos and everything like that. So if you guys have enjoyed the previous videos, I really do appreciate it because I got some other stuff in the works coming and you guys will enjoy it. But like I said, this is the NFL recap. Like I said, for the previous week of week 9 and week 10 predictions. So let's look through week 9 and I'm gonna run through that real quick. Eagles Texans. Texans played the Eagles really hard. I don't know how, but it is what it is. The Eagles played the Texans. The Texans played them really hard. They could really run the ball. They was getting some pressure on Jalen Hurts and everything like that. But at the end of the day, Philly showed that they were the better team, which they were. Jalen Hurts is still on this historic pace in the MVP conversation. AJ Brown's that guy. Dallas Goedert, defense did what they had to do. Shout out to the Eagles on the win. Chargers Falcons. I'm a Chargers fan. We have been decimated by injuries that hurts because the main players are the ones that's being hurt. The Falcons are playing better than what is expected of them. Shout out to us getting the win. Austin Eckler did his thing. Justin Herbert, his ribs still bothering him. We can't get Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, everybody hurt. But at the end of the day, we still got that win. Shout out to Cordell Patterson coming back, running the ball, doing what you got to do. I see you out there in Atlanta, but your boy, the Chargers, got the win. All right, Dolphins, Bears, very tough game. The Bears have come on and played better. I'm glad people are finally seeing what Justin Fields really can do because people was writing him off, but they didn't want to take into account he has nobody that he's throwing to. His running game is okay. He has a nice tight end commit, but the offensive line is trash. Defense, they traded their two best players, so they're in the rebuilding stage. But they finally finding the plays that he need in the running and the throwing. So shout out to him. But Tua has played wonderful this year. He's still a soft arm thrower, which is I think is going to come and hurt them later on in the year. But when you got Jalen Waddle and you got Tyreek Hill, ain't too much you can't do. And Tyreek Hill is definitely getting Offensive Player of the Year, and he's in the MVP discussion because that boy is out there killing people and killing them softly but furiously. Okay, let's move on to this next one. Panthers, Bengals. We know Panthers terrible. Oh my God. Oh my God. Joe Mixon, you had a day. Your boy helped me out in fantasy football, gave me 55 points. Thank you for that, for getting all those touchdowns for me because your boy needed that. I still lost a couple of games, but stuff happens. Baker Mayfield come in and garbage duty and throw those two touchdowns. Terrible. All three quarterbacks for the Panthers are terrible. Shout out to PJ Walker for trying and he doing his thing out there enough, but yeah, we see how that goes. You clear shop, you get everything, get DJ Moore up out of there because he needs a quarterback that can get him the ball. Somebody go get DJ Moore because he's that guy. Just not in Carolina. All right, let's move on to the next one. Packers Lions. Aaron Rodgers, I think you need to go ahead and give them the money back, or they need to take you to jail for theft because the way you're playing right now, yeah, somebody need to take you to jail for theft of $50 million from the Packers and also take you to jail for mistaken identity, thinking that you're Aaron Rodgers because you're not him right now. Yeah, you guys are playing terrible. Offense line can't block for nobody. Uh, Receivers, they dropping passes, but Aaron ain't playing no better, and the defense ain't what it used to be. Shout out to the Lions for getting the win because nobody expected that to happen. But shout out to y'all, Jared Goff, doing what you got to do because they coming for your spot. All right, Colts Patriots. Colts got Ram Rocket. Hey, I don't know what's going on. They fired that coach. Now they hired Jeff Saturday. See how that turned out. But Jonathan Taylor stay hurt. Matt Ryan. They got Sam Ellinger. Shaquille Leonard. He's been hurt the whole time. DeForest Buckner. They've been in and out. Like it just been falling apart. I don't know what's going on. Patriots doing the Patriots things. We're gonna score these touchdowns. We're gonna run the ball, play defense, throw a little bit. Matthew Judon is having a great year sack wise for the team. So shout out to the Patriots on that one. Bills Jets. Oh my God, the Jets got this win over the Bills. Now the Bills, you done lost to Miami and the Jets. You better pack your lunch for these next games because the Jets defense, they read Quinn Williams, he that guy. Sauce Gardner, His name's Sauce for a reason. That man was dripping barbecue on you guys the whole time. So shout out to the Jets for getting a win. I'm still not sold on Zach Wilson. I don't think Zach Wilson is that guy. But you know what? He's doing the game management right now. And then I wish Brees Hall wasn't hurt because that running game was great. Garrett Wilson is going to be the number one receiver. They're going to get a couple more in there. Corey Davis is cool. Elijah Moore wants out because he ain't getting used like that no more. So, but overall, shout out to the Jets. The Bills, I feel like the Bills had a bad day at the office. Josh Allen threw two horrific interceptions. I don't know who he saw. He out there throwing like he Jimmy G, or out there throwing like Nate Peterman did for the Bills when he played 5 interceptions. I don't know what Josh Allen was saying, and he scored on 2 runs. They couldn't really get the ball like they needed to keep it running. The defense did what they could, but Josh Allen had a bad day at the office. I think he'll bounce back. But shout out to the Jets, Vikings, and the Commanders. Commanders, they just spiraling right now. They trying to run the ball. The defense is getting healthier. McLaurin and Curtis Samuel, you got all of that. But at the end of the day, you got Taylor Heineke as your quarterback. So you're gonna go so far. Shout out to Kirk Cousins there, 7-1, iced out on the plane, turned up and everything. Jettas, Adam Thielen, KJ Osborne, Dalvin Cook. The defense is getting a little bit better. Was the Darius Smith on that side, and then trading for TJ Hawkinson is going to be really big coming up on the next week predictions. So shout out to the Vikings on that one. Raiders and Jaguars. Raiders was winning this whole game, and then they still found a way to lose to the Jaguars. Shout out to Devontae for killing them in the first half. But the second half, your boy, you didn't get nothing. Derek Carr, you played good one half, then you played terrible the next. The defense really trash. Still don't know what they're gonna do over there. Waller can't stay healthy. Hunter Renfrow having a down year. I don't know. Josh Jacobs, you still doing your thing out there. I don't know what they're doing. The Jaguars, they building. When Calvin Ridley come next year, and you have Calvin Ridley, Zay Jones, Christian Kirk. I think they re-signed Evan Ingram, have Travis Etienne a full year underneath him, rebuild that defense a little bit more. Jaguars are going to be a team to play with. I mess with the Jaguars. Seahawks and Cardinals. Now on this one, I'm not going to lie to you. Shout out to my boy Rod because he called me out on this one. I'm sorry for all the Seahawks fans that I have disrespected out there. You guys are playing like the best team in the NFC West right now. Statistically, you are the best team in the NFC West. So shout out to y'all. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I'll take that. Gino, you doing your thing. DK, Tyler Lockett, defense is playing well enough, but also the NFC West, a lot of injuries, a lot of bad play playing right now because the Cardinals, I don't know what the hell y'all got going on. Kyler Murray, Cliff Kingsbury, that's not gonna work out. So you know they're gonna keep the quarterback. So Cliff Kingsbury, you're gonna end up getting fired, and they're gonna just pay you. Um, they need a little bit more help on the wide receivers. I mean, if Hollywood was still there, it'll be better because you'll have Hollywood outside of DeAndre with Zach Ertz, AJ Green, Rondell Moore. James Conner has been a shell of himself this year. Defense really is just okay. Buda Baker's doing okay, but JJ Watt's doing what he could. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's the Cardinals right now. Rams and Bucks. Rams, you had one job, 40 seconds, one job. Stop Tom Brady from getting a touchdown. And not only did you let him get a touchdown, you let him do it with 9 seconds left on the clock. You got a pass interference. You got all this stuff. You let Tom Brady you. You had the game won. And Matthew Stafford didn't play well. And neither did Brady until that last drive. Y'all let that happen. Something ain't right with that. But I'm gonna let y'all have it. Titans and Chiefs. This game's way tighter than what it need to be with a backup quarterback. Chiefs, y'all should be disrespecting yourselves right now. You should be embarrassed because you let Malik Willis come in here. I know he ain't got too much film on him, but you let him come in here and do this thing to you. What is wrong with y'all? I don't know what's going on with y'all, but y'all should not let that happen. But Mahomes did Mahomes things, and they won the game in overtime. Got him in field goal range. Did what you got to do. Travis Kelce still that guy. Juju doing what he got to do. MVS doing what he got to do, and Mahomes is in the catbird seat, as Unc would say, for MVP right now. But it's gonna be a long season. But the Titans, y'all gonna find a way to win. Derrick Henry gonna average 150 yards. It's just what he do until y'all get Tannehill back to throw the ball to Robert Woods and Treylon Burke and everything like that. But right now, I got it to the Chiefs. And then Monday night, shout out to you, Lamar Jackson, because you went out there and you did your thing. You ran up and down the field on The Saints, whose defense has been playing better right now. But as long as they got the Red Rocket, Andy Dalton at quarterback, yeah, that Red Rocket ain't taking off. That thing's just gonna explode because right now that ain't it. They can't do nothing right now. And the Ravens defense is getting back into form. You know, Marcus Peters you got to push the boy out of bounds. That's all you got to do. And then Lamar Jackson, if he wins the MVP or he wins the Super Bowl, cha-ching, Baltimore, you gonna have to pay that man. Fat Joe said it best. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. And y'all should have paid him the money where he wanted at that point because now if he goes wins a couple of playoff games or he gets to the Super Bowl, and if he wins the Super Bowl, 300 million, there's no discussion. So that's week 9. So let's move into week 10 predictions. Okay, Thursday night, tomorrow, we got Falcons and Panthers. I got the Falcons winning Panthers. I don't trust y'all right now. Even with PJ Walker starting and DJ Moore and them and everything, AJ Terrell, he might be out for the Falcons. I don't know. I got the Birds beating the Cats. Basically, that's how it's going. I'm going to trust Marcus Mariota and them. Give me the Falcons in this win. Seahawks and Bucks. Honestly, I was gonna say Tampa Bay, and I'm thinking about leaning towards Tampa Bay, but it's kind of hard. Well, they also, it's early. I was gonna say early. It's an early morning game because they're out the country. They're in London, I think, Germany. They ain't one of them. I haven't picked them yet. I'm gonna pick the Seahawks because Brady's offensive line still can't block anybody. Their receiving core is not consistent enough for him right now. So I'm gonna take the Seahawks in a close one. They got the Tampa Bay by 3. I say Seahawks cover that. So I'm gonna take the Seahawks. Vikings Bills, the game everybody wants to see. Well, it's all bets off. If Josh Allen don't play, I'm picking Minnesota. That's just what it is. If Josh Allen does not play, I'm picking Minnesota. But if he does play, I'm gonna pick the Bills because I feel like the Bills defensively is better than the Vikings defensively. So I think they'll be able to slow Kirk Cousins down just enough in order to win this game. But I'm gonna take Buffalo. But if Josh Allen don't play, then all bets are off. I'm taking Kirk Cousins to come out here and do Kirk Cousins things. So it's gonna be the battle of who you traded for, who you got, because they traded Stephon Diggs and they drafted Justin Jefferson to replace Stephon Diggs. So who's the real number one? Who really won that trade? We're gonna see on that game right there. It's messed up. That's a 1 o'clock game. That's supposed to be a Sunday night game. Y'all tripping. All right, Lions and Bears. Tigers, Bears, Lions, Bears. Who cares? This game is not really. I got the Bears winning because they're at home. Now, and the defense is last, and they will not be able to contain, in my part, Justin Fields. So I'm gonna take the Bears because Justin Fields has been playing better as well. And I think he'll get off to a fast start and they'll win this game. The Lions can win this game, but I'm gonna take the Bears. Broncos, Titans. I'm gonna take the Titans because Bronco country, let's ride. If Russ don't shut up saying that, they need to ride him on the sunset and just like, yeah, go, 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 and don't come back because he been playing. Excuse me. Yeah, that's that trash. I'm trying to get that feeling out of my system because that's how Russ been playing. Titans, they're gonna be able to run the ball. They traded Bradley Chubb away, so that's a big defender that they don't have. So yeah, they're gonna have to stop the run and the way big number 22 back there is running. Yeah, I don't see that happening. So I'm gonna take the Titans in a close game. But the Broncos can win this game because I believe the defense of Tennessee, the DBs can be bought. I mean, can be got, but their front seven has been pressuring good enough. So I'm gonna take the Titans. Jaguar Chiefs. I'm gonna take the Chiefs. And it is what it is. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna take the Chiefs. I'm seeing Mahomes. I think Mahomes gonna have a good day against the Jaguars. Now, the Jaguars can run the ball. They can control the clock a little bit. But at the end of the day, I think Trevor Lawrence makes 1 or 2 mistakes that Kansas City capitalizes off, which catapults them up further. And right now, my homeboy is playing like the MVP, so I can't put that pat nobody. He playing like LeBron Jordan. They made that comparison that he's so good that we get numb to it, and then we don't want him to work or win. So I'm gonna go with my homeboy, T. Kelsey, all of them. I got them winning. Dolphins Browns. I got the Dolphins winning because I don't trust the Browns offense. to generate enough points, even though Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt can run that ball. And if they can ball control, they could possibly win this game. But then eventually you're gonna have to make a couple percent, make a couple of plays. And as great as their defenses are, Denzel Ward, Greedy Williams, Grandale Pitt, News, all of them back there. Ain't nobody stopping Tyreek Hill right now. Ain't nobody stopping Jalen Waddle. Cedric Wilson don't even get no tick like that. And they signed him to a deal. It's just like, yeah, I just don't see them stopping them. So I got Miami. Texans Giants. Ooh, ugly. I got the Giants though, because the Giants are at home and they'll be able to run the ball on the Texans. So I feel like Saquon and them can control the clock. And with Kadarius Toney out there, that's a little less amount of balls you have to throw around. So now you can keep it working. And then I trust the Giants defense to stop Davis Mills and the boys enough. So I'm going to take the Giants. Saints Steelers, I got the Saints because the Steelers still has no identity. They still really don't have no receivers. They traded Claypool. They have no James Washington. He left and went to Dallas. So you got Deontay Johnson on bus. I like Freiermuth at the tight end. Najee Harris is a really good running back, but that offensive line is what we call it. What day is it? It's trash day. Yeah, that's what the Steelers are. And defensively, they are not the same without TJ Watt. And I don't know when he's coming back. He might have came back. I don't know yet. But when he does come back, they'll be better. But right now, I don't see it coming. So I got the Saints. It's going to be a close game, though, but I barely got the Saints because I like the Saints defense enough. I think the offense can score just enough points. But Andy Dalton ain't playing like, he ain't playing like Brett Favre. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Justin Herbert. He ain't playing like none of them right now, but I think he could be serviceable enough to win the game. Colts, Raiders. Ooh, battle of two terrible teams. I'm gonna take the Raiders. The Raiders, let me tell you this now. You better win this game because you got Sam Ehlinger playing quarterback. Jonathan Taylor may be a game time decision. Don't know when he's gonna play. Michael Pittman Jr. is the only really reliable receiver, and the defense has been banged up. So if you're the Raiders, you better go out there and put up some points and be able to stop a backup quarterback because they messed around and benched the starter. So I'm gonna need y'all to figure it out. Give Devontae the ball like you did last game, but make sure it happens in both halves, not just the first. Thank you, and give Josh Jacobs the ball. Let him run. Let him run. Okay. Cowboys Packers. Cowboys. I hate saying that. I really do. I really hate. And Aaron Rodgers gets up for the Cowboys. He does. He loves making the Cowboys miserable, and I appreciate him so much for that. But at this point in time, the way your wide receivers are dropping the ball and running the wrong routes, and the way you're playing right now, and your offensive line, Micah Parsons and them are eating ribs, smacking because it's gonna be barbecue chicken, barbecue ribs. It's gonna be a feast because them boys gonna come after you and you gonna get hit and you gonna get hit hard. I think they're gonna hit you enough to where they can get the ball back and then CD and them can be able to score enough points. I got the Cowboys winning because their defense is real. Cardinals, Rams. Both of them playing like trash right now. I'm gonna take the Rams only because the Rams are home, even though they have no home field advantage, like none at all. But I'm gonna take them because I feel like Cooper Kupp is still on the pace of being one of the top receivers. So is D Hop since he's been back. But defensively, I like the Rams a little bit more than I like the Cardinals. Not by a lot, but a little bit more. But the only problem is neither one of them can really run the ball like that. So somebody's gonna have to establish the run. I think it might be the Rams. They might be able to run the ball just enough. And I feel Matthew Stafford don't turn the ball over as much. I have it a close one, but I have the Rams winning. Chargers 49ers. I'm a Chargers fan, so I'm gonna ride with my team. I said we're gonna beat San Francisco, but I am not confident in that because we have so many injuries and their defense is really that good. And offensively, waiting on Debo to get back, but Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, they will be able to move the ball enough. Our run defense still isn't that good, and with C Mac, they'll be able to run the ball effectively. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Chargers, but I'm not confident in this pick at all. And that's the Sunday night game. I'm not confident in this pick at all. I would not be surprised or really shocked if San Francisco win this, but I'm picking with my Chargers, then my team. We're gonna go with it. And that's the Sunday night game and the Monday night game. I don't know why. It's Eagles and Commanders. You want to tell them? You want to do it? You want me to do it? Okay, Eagles. I know it's a division game. I know it's a hard division game. I got a feeling because I don't think Washington would be able to score that much. Their defense, even though it's been playing better, I don't think you're gonna be able to stop Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders, AJ Brown. I don't think you're gonna be able to stop all of them and Jalen Hurts running the ball. Yeah, and then defensively, the Eagles defense has been picking up. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but other than fly Eagles fly, because that's who I got winning, and then we'll move on to 9-0. So the quick recap: I got the Falcons, the Seahawks, the Bills. If Josh Allen plays, if he doesn't, I got the Vikings. I got the Bears. I got the Titans. I got the Chiefs. I got the Dolphins, the Giants, the Saints, the Raiders, the Cowboys, the Rams, the Chargers, and the Eagles. So, how do you guys think I did? Do you think I got the right teams? Comment below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I will be back with another episode next week. So, hopefully, I did a good job, and I'm glad that you guys are back with me because I'm glad to be back. See you guys again next week. You feel me?